Any questions on payroll? I don't even find it. I found the one.
You don't have it?
I'm good, I already looked at it.
Yep,
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Yeah, I have it, Amy, it's right here.
Okay.
No old business, under new business. SM Construction Agreement, the third amendment to the agreement. Somebody keeps changing their minds or something. Don, or Amy, if you would, you wanna explain?
That was the best compliment I've gotten all day. You call me that smart lady anytime. All right. So yes, like you said, the third amendment to the construction contract, and I'll have to say that we may have 3 or 4 more, because if you remember right, we did this project as a design build, and basically told the contractors that bid, this is our problem, how would you solve it? And so there will be things that keep springing up. As you remember, we have done the other amendments for the lobby area, as well as the exterior doors to the whole courthouse we added on. This third amendment is related to the sidewalk that will attach the new, sorry, I thought somebody was trying to drive. The new entryway, basically to the DMV door, because we had an ADA issue with these few steps over here. And this wasn't new, we knew this would be part of the plan. But with price escalation, with construction, and we kind of did change our mind on what it would look like, we had to increase the budget. So it will be a covered canopy. I think I also spoke at other meetings that the fence pricing had skyrocketed, so we were a little bit creative with SM Construction and came up with perforated panels, because the area needs to be free of hazards from the weather, but also secure, because folks that have just gone through screening will be accessing that walkway to get to the DMV, DHS that's downstairs, and county courts if they need to be. So, good news is, you know, kind of planned for escalation, and so we're still under budget by about $52,000. Pleased with that.
That's good news.
Yep. Questions?
Nope.
Okay, well, hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve the SM construction agreement, the third amendment.
And I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next we have a intergovernmental agreement with Otero and Bent for the Veteran Service Officer. Amy?
Yes. So as we're all aware, we had a great loss in our Veteran Service Officer with the passing of Mr. Scott. As we were looking at that position and wanting to fill it and fill some big shoes, we looked at sharing the position with Bent County for quite a few reasons. One is their current VSO has really volunteered and stepped up and has been covering during this time for all the veterans that would need assistance, and it's done a great job. So we decided to at least give it a shot and see if we can do a 50-50 split with Bent County. With the agreement that the commissioners from both counties will meet twice a year to assure that it's still a good plan and that the veterans are being served.
good. Should save us a little bit of funds.
That's correct.
Any other questions?
I have a quick question. Do you still get the subsidy from the state?
Yes,
Has that gone up any?
it has. As I will always say, I don't have the number in my head.
Cause it used to be what, $500?
Oh, no, yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
used to be nothing.
significant now, yeah. I'm thinking,
30-some thousand.
28,000 is what I was thinking, but if you do want that number, I can look it up.
I thought it had gotten up to like 36, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay,
Yes.
I move to approve the intergovernmental agreement between Otero and Bent County for the Veteran Service Officer.
And I'll second it.
okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have Rmmi Contract. Amy?
Correct. I almost gave you my notes instead of giving you the original, so I'll take a deep breath there. Okay. The Rmmi contract that I'd like to present to you is related to scanning all of the documents in our legal department. If you'll notice, throughout all of these documents I'm giving you, there's tear stains on them because Nate and I had to go through this activity without Cheryl Siemens, who has dedicated 40 years, really, to the county and the legal department, but she retired. And with her goes her amazing brain and the knowledge of the county over the 40 years, but she also kept lots of documents. And we would like to scan those into a system that Rmmi provides, and they've worked with us in numerous departments, and we've found that their search is very easy. They use OCR, don't know what can't tell you what OCR stands for right off the bat, but it's similar to like a Google search where we can put in keywords and come up with the documents that are in those file cabinets. The other thing is, this can be earmarked, I don't like using that word, that's why I stuttered, with American Rescue Plan money, because it does allow for remote working and we can access those files. When I say we, that would be myself and Donna, we'll need them as well.
Okay. Questions, comments?
You've done a good job for us in the past, here.
Yeah.
I move that we approve the Rmmi contract.
And I will second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Getting better. Give me another 3 years and I'll be good.
I was watching you guys close.
Fine. Doing fine. Okay, next we have the Highway 50 Highway Improvement Grant. Amy, if you would.
I'll be happy to talk about this. Just recently, there was a group of counties that were asked to consider a grant from the federal government, a $25 million grant. It's to add passing lanes in between, well, in Prowers, Bent, and Otero County. That's probably the simplest way to put it. But it's 6 pairs, or 12 sections, really, that they'll have some additional passing lanes. Now, we all know we really want the 4 lanes, but I'm thinking the closer we can get to anything that's safer, the better. Otero County did, here's Betty, Otero County did agree to be the fiscal agent and actually the applicant for the project. So this is a letter of support to hopefully receive this grant. of 25 million. There was two different ways of going about the project, one that was a little bit quicker than the other, but typical with CDOT, this is a few years out, it's not gonna happen tomorrow, but we're thrilled to be part of it and would be happy if you signed the letter of support.
Excellent, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, are there any questions? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
I move to, sign the letter of support for the Highway 50, improvement grant.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
I'm having to borrow blue pens down there.
Yes.
I got it.
Man, talking
Well,
about training.
This says blue, I mean, it looks blue, but it looks,
That's navy, sir.
oh, well, I was an Army, so I guess.
There you go. This one's Army.
That was Army?
Yeah.
Okay, next, we have an IGA with the Lower Arkansas Valley Water Conservancy District. Amy, if you would, explain this, please.
Sure. I want to apologize to the media that this wasn't in their packet, but we were putting finishing touches on it about 15 minutes ago. And really wanted it to go before the commissioners today, as Lower Ark are meeting on Wednesday to also vote on this MOU. Basically, this MOU relates back to in January when we did an IGA with Lower Ark and wanting to join forces with them in opposing water cases. So this is opposition of a water case with the city of Colorado Springs, basically Colorado Springs Utilities, with, I'm using the wrong word here, what is wrong with me? To appropriate to exchange the water from
Oh, I'm
here
sorry.
to, yeah, you were supposed to help me with the word, and it
I'm
was an
sorry.
opioid this time, it didn't. To exchange water from the Arkansas River to Colorado Springs Utilities. Now, if you remember right, oppose doesn't mean that you're standing up and hollering. In this case, it does mean that you just are monitoring it. So we would like to join forces with Lower Ark and their experts to make sure that we're on the same page and we understand what's happening. And this MOU just basically sets a framework for that. Thankfully, we don't plan on spending more than $1,000 with this agreement, so I would appreciate approval of this as well.
Thank you.
Come.
Very good. Any questions on that?
I move to approve the MOU for the Lower Ark Water District.
And I will second that.
You'll need to change the date on the in witness thereof, cause I think it's on the 5th.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'll do that. I'll get signatures for you.
Say again?
We need to change the date. Oh, I can do it right here, couldn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for catching that. Cinco de Mayo was a better day though.
Okay, next we have departmental reports. And Lynn is busy, so Amy will go with you.
This whole meeting.
You
One
haven't said anything.
Right, that's so true. Oh my gosh. One thing that was kind of exciting that happened in our office this week was we received approval for a $25,000 grant for the equipment in the single entry for screening, so we're thrilled about that. That grant is through Colorado, or courthouse security, excuse me, through the Colorado Judicial Department, so. I think that's all I'm gonna say today. Less
Good job.
talking, more working.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Lynn,
Me? Okay, just a couple of things, again, just wanna say that on the 11th, we will be closed from 8 AM to 10 AM, so that we can be taught how to use the ARPA search system. We will be closed on June 28th for everything but elections, that is election day. Our LATs are still tentatively set for the 18th. I have talked to Stephanie this morning, and she thinks that we'd be able to get everything done by then, but she's gonna hold off until she knows for sure.
can you
Then
explain
we
that?
got some really good news
Hey.
on, I'm sorry, yeah.
Can you explain the LAT,
Oh, I'm
that
sorry.
whole,
The
what
LATs
you're
are our
talking about?
logic and accuracy testing on the machines. So, what we do is we go through and we do a hand count on our ballots. And then we put them through the machines, and when we, get done with that, the machine balances should match with what we did hand count. And if they don't, then we usually, you know, if they're off a lot, we'll go back and double check them. If they're off one or two, we figure it's, you know, human error, and one or two is not gonna be that big of a thing. Just depends on where we're at, you know, so if we've got a lot of time left over, a lot of times we'll go back and recheck it just to make sure that we didn't do something wrong.
and
But
how
that's
many,
basically, it was just to make sure that our machines work like they're supposed to.
and how many ballots do you run through it for that?
We're gonna run
Accuracy test.
200 through it.
200?
Yeah.
So if you had 2 out of 200,
Yeah, if we get two that are
100%.
off, then I don't think we're gonna worry about it too much, but if we get 8 or 9, then we'll redo it, yeah. Okay, and then on May 2nd, we had, well, in March, we had sent in stuff for our scholarship for the CCCA, which is our Colorado County Clerks Association, and, we had a winner from Otero County, yay! I think it's the first one we've ever had. Her name is Morgan McReynolds, and she won a $500 scholarship for any
cool,
school that
Great,
she
cool.
chooses to do,
nice.
Which
Yeah.
school?
I was
Really
excited.
Where'd she go to high school?
High school.
Or which high school is she going to?
Sherrall.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're welcome.
John,
Actually, it's been a pretty busy, couple of weeks with meetings, but for the most part, we've discussed everything that I attended, so I'll just pass it on to Rob.
Big Rob?
Yeah, well, I'm the same as John, and most of the stuff that's on here were the meetings that we had. It's been a busy couple of weeks with stuff, but I'd kinda like to say that on May the 25th, I have been pretty busy with the housing project, and we're gonna have a groundbreaking on the 25th at 10 o'clock in Los Animas. So it's really exciting. We're getting ready to get started, and what a wonderful thing. It's really needed.
That's a great thing, it really is.
And then the only thing I guess I'd add is what's going on up there at CCI. They're talking about, collective bargaining. I'm sure you guys have heard of some of the hype going around. And I don't know. I've also heard now that the governor says that he will veto it. He won't sign it if they pass it, so. I'm hoping he's right. I'm hoping he'll do that.
Yeah,
We'll send you a box of cantaloupe.
There you go.
Governor Pullis, we will send you a box of cantaloupe.
I think I'll send him one of those big freight boxes of cantaloupe, if he'll do it. Okay, that's all. Any other business?
No, sir.
With no further business,
Except for
wait.
announcements.
Yes.
I thought you meant business.
what do we have for announcements? Oh,
Number 10. That's me.
courthouse public access plan. Go
I
ahead,
get to talk again.
go ahead.
This is the best job ever. You know how many years I've worked at talking? I do want to alert the public that we will have a change of the public entrance during construction. It's our hope that that actually starts on Friday. but this door here to the north, where the main entrance will be blocked and fenced off, probably until fall. So we'd like the public to enter on the east door off of Colorado, or we'll also have the door by the DMV here in the northwest corner of the courthouse.
You're
If they
right.
need to access the DMV, county courts, or Department of Human Services. Pretty exciting. That means we're just one step closer to having this project complete. And apologize for the inconvenience. We'd like to keep everybody safe. That's
Move
it.
forward.
The construction period, do you have that? It says something.
Mid-May until fall.
That's what that says?
That's what that says, sir.
And that's fall of 2022.
Yeah, is that this year?
Yes, yes.
All right, no further business, we're adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.